Okay, so on this one, we are looking at what's called a stem and leaf plot. Okay, now what in the world is a stem and a leaf plot? Well, I'm going to try my hand at artistic work, which is never good for me. So I want you to envision a plant, right? So a plant has a stem and then out will come various leaves. So you have a stem and then out comes, I can't really draw a leaf. So it's terrible, isn't it? All right, that's the best I can do. They don't really look like leaves. So stem and leaf, and then we have another stem that I'll just put some leaves coming off. All right, so that's the idea. So in other words, these are the stems. These are the stems. And these are the leaves. It's just a way of displaying information. The stem is the starting part, the leaf is the ending part. What does that mean? Well, what I mean is, let me show you in particular. This is house prices, right? Home sales prices. So the stems are 100,000s and the leaves are 10,000s. Right, let me just change the color for clarity. The leaves are 10,000s. Okay, so in other words, when we have a price like this, what does this mean? This means 300,000, doesn't it? Because these are 100,000. And then what does this 4 mean, for example? Well, it means 4 10,000s. And what is that? Well, that's 4 times 10,000. So that's 40,000. So that's 300,000 as the stem plus 40,000. That's 340,000. So that means this particular house sold for $340,000. And that's actually the most expensive house, which is what they're asking. What was the most expensive house sold? $340,000. That's what the stem display is saying. Is that making sense? So then, like, what is this 9 here, for example? This is a house that sold for $290,000. Well, okay, what are these 2 8s right here? These are 2 houses that sold for $280,000, right? 200, and then the 8s are 10s. What are these 2 2s right here? These are houses that sold for $320,000, aren't they? You getting the idea? See what the stem and leaf display is saying? The ones right here, I'm running out of room. These houses sold for $310,000. And then the zeros, grab these right here. These houses sold for $300,000 straight. Right here. 300,000 straight, etc. So that stem and leaf display shows us a whole bunch of houses and their selling prices really quickly. Just a nice organized way. So this is another way of displaying data with a graph, another kind of graph that you can do called a stem and leaf display, which shows a bunch of numbers really quickly. And so they asked us for that, for the most expensive house. There it is, 340,000.